Hi, my name is Sabra, and thank you for tuning in to today's video break. And in Psalm 23:6, it says, "Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Now, I don't know what you want following you around, but I would love to know that love and goodness is my companions, that everywhere I turn, there's God's love, there's God's goodness, that my eyes are open to see it. But often, what ends up happening, I don't know if this happens in your life, but it certainly does in mine, that I turn from God's love and goodness and try to find something in the world that, I can't find it. I can't find God's love here. I can't find God's goodness here because simply I'm not looking for it. I'm looking for something else to be my guide, to be what's following me around. And it ends up being so dissatisfying in life. And so we develop this knowing, we develop this relationship with God as our shepherd. We've been walking through Psalm 23 and having David, he's the one that was the shepherd, and he took such good care of his sheep that it's amazing when I begin to look at God as my shepherd, that he is always present with me. Meaning, God doesn't get irritated with me and decide, you know what, I've had enough. He doesn't get angry with me to the place where his presence is bringing condemnation and shame on me. But God's love and his goodness are my constants. And so sometimes when life brings us troubles, we really have to look for the shepherd. And it's the shepherd's presence that reminds us that God is love. There is no other. That's how God is defined in Scripture, is God is love. So when we're experiencing a bad day, it's not that God's love has left us, because we might be under a place of discipline, and he does do that, but he doesn't stop loving his children, and he wants to give his children good gifts. It isn't like that we have to deserve it. God's grace so graciously gives us things even when we're not deserving it. But you know what? Trials of life do come. And in those trials of life, if I'm not looking for God's love and goodness in it, I'm going to find something else to concentrate on. I'm going to concentrate on the trial long enough that my joy is zapped, that the peace that I had is forfeited, because the trial becomes my consumption, not God's love and goodness. Do you see the difference? I've taken my eyes off of the shepherd and on to maybe the problem is I don't have enough, there's not enough grass to eat. And when sheep felt that, they would become tense. But the shepherd would always lead them to a good shepherd would always lead them to a different place. But here's the trouble. We often try to find goodness in this world, or love in this world, apart from God. We think it's out here somewhere and that we got to go find it. But God is saying, wait a minute, my love and goodness is in here. And then no matter where you go, my love and goodness is going to follow you. You see the difference? Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'll try to find it out in the world, only to find myself coming back to this place of saying, wait a minute. Love and goodness is found in this relationship, this companionship, this leadership perspective of God being my leader, God being the good shepherd. And that this is where I find it. So, my friend, are you questioning God's goodness today? Remember, today, his goodness is at work in your life. But maybe the eyes need to just come open. I'm praying that your eyes will just be open just a little bit more so that you can see more, maybe from God's perspective, instead of trying to find it someplace else. You, my friend, have a very blessed day.